Where's this from?
Right.
Section below average, so.
This one's gonna be all about.
Love your hair.
Thank you.
We're saying.
The shades older, I was like, I've actually people like, why didn't you do that to your hair? I was like, before.
Oh, yeah, when it was like normal.
Once, and I'm like, yeah, apparently I can't just own being old yet.
Do industrial graphics.
And she had time, so we. That's.
I love it.
In the 90s. I just really happy with it.
Great.
I felt a lot better.
Yeah.
I
I
miss
love
it.
I
I love it.
Yeah.
the shade that you picked too.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
song.
kind of funny. There's a
Yeah.
lot of
There's a
stuff
couple
that's.
pieces that look like.
I'll say so, some things have been going.
Yeah.
So-
Like that right on the face when that's.
Might bring this to the board meeting. Okay, this is cool. She really said me to keep that. She doesn't want it back. Yeah.
Pretty much.
So this is ours to keep.
Where'd you get that?
She got it from Kathy, she had it from Lineage.
Hmm.
If you see her.
Wait,
name, you'll
color
see her
hair
on
for
Facebook.
times. Oh, it's hard at once. It's gonna go
She
back.
went in, had it processing color.
Please don't say why.
There just happens to be a chair up here. too, if you wanna-
Skin patch test.
On Stream.
I will tell you something, like I was just looking at, how to do that. They've got one of the tabs.
No,
All right, I'm
that's
not being weird.
not-
You smell good, Joe.
It's the special.
Might be a lotion.
Might be.
Do I smell like Christmas?
Superstar chair.
Not Christmas. Does anybody else need a?
I can go
Agenda.
ahead. Maybe you have extra
Oh,
other way.
boy.
Yeah.
You wanna hang out?
There's nothing for
Ooh.
the agenda for tonight.
Actually, I think the poles are in my spot, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
She's got your spot.
Feel very special.
Good.
There's stuff everywhere. Let me just move all my nonsense around.
Any word on it?
I'm ready.
Sorry, I like this week.
No, I didn't see
So,
no.
for the
If you look
soccer
at
pitch,
Facebook.
whiskers on her sheets and rolls.
I didn't look at it too much today.
I just got a wicked one too.
She's like, I can't put shoes on. It's like, and she's wearing flip flops today.
Good.
You would have died if you were me.
All right, it is officially 7:06. We will call this meeting to order. First item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
The United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just want to say this committee has turned into something pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of people here, which is awesome. I enjoy it. So thank you all for your input.
You're welcome.
You're so welcome.
Those of us that don't have to be.
I'm not gonna take roll call. I'll make a note of everybody that's here. Everybody knows everybody by this point, so we're good. In case you guys don't know, this is Rick Beglin. He's one of our village trustees. Here for good input tonight.
Well, that's, if you read the paper, that's Rich Beglin.
Oh, yeah, I'm Rich. Yeah.
Rich?
Yeah, Rich.
I know, I was like, I've been calling you the wrong name.
No,
My last name's Rich too.
Mitch the Great did.
Yeah, Mitch the Great has been talking.
All right.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. All right, the next item is the
Yeah.
consent agenda. We are looking for a motion to approve the minutes from our last meeting, which was on Tuesday, May 14th, 2024, which is also attached in your packet / agenda.
So
It
moved.
was a lot of stuff last week, 2 weeks ago.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Next up, public comments. If anybody has any public comments, if not, we will continue. All right. Next items for items for action and or discussion, and I'm doing everything backwards because I'm dyslexic today.
Mhm.
So basically on the agenda tonight is just continuing our planning, talk about the book. I want to talk about the parade. I think we're getting down to the wire, so I think we're doing pretty good. I want to talk about the dunk tank. And kind of go through some of that stuff. So if anybody has anything they want to chat about right away, we can do that. Otherwise, we'll start with the parade so we can get Marshall Lead out of here. Appreciate your time coming tonight.
Oh, no problem. I picked up a couple good things last week, so, um, I think the biggest news for me, over the last couple of weeks is Port got back to me. They're giving me 4 of their reserve officers and a couple squads.
So,
So that will help greatly. Because between them and the sheriff's department, I'll now have 6 officers and probably 3 or 4 extra squads, which should be more than enough for this. The village is confident that they can get me the 3 pieces of equipment I need to block those 3 intersections. That's all looking good. I'm still waiting to hear back from Eric on the no parking signs. So if I haven't heard from him by next week, I'll check in with him and find out what his thoughts are on it.
I did see, whatever town I drove through this last weekend, if we can't get like no parking signs to go on the ground, I did see ones that they have just been taping to the light poles on the
So
street. That would work too.
stuff like that.
So if he doesn't have any, then I would suggest let's just get some printed up and we can put them on the light poles Friday night.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, the additional officers will help. I probably, in fact, I probably am not sure I would even need the volunteers anymore for the barricades, but I would
Okay.
still take them.
Okay.
You know, if there's if there's somebody that wants to help and help set up barricades and that on the parade route itself, more the merrier.
So I spoke with Jake Faber. He's part of the wrestling group, here in town, and he was going to wrangle at least 3 or 4 wrestlers to help,
That'd be perfect.
which I think would be great.
Mhm.
It also would help them because they need volunteer hours. I forget what it's called. If anybody that has older kids knows something about volunteer hours with the school.
National Honor Society.
Yes, thank you. They need volunteer hours, so this would also help them get their volunteer hours.
Yep.
And in addition to that, kind of bouncing a little bit further down the road, he's also gonna reach out to Andy McKee and copy me the correspondence and see if there's any other kids that need volunteer hours for NHS. That could come help with like the dunk tank or like bounce house security, for lack of a better term. And see if we can get some students that could help with some of that stuff too.
We can find some more stuff for them to do as well, like they could, we usually have the detour signs pre-positioned and we usually go through and do it, but. If they're looking for hours, they can go through the detour route and set up the signs.
Yeah.
Point in the right direction.
Well, if we can get the volunteers, I say we keep them busy and really get everybody involved if we can.
Yep, I'm gonna be meeting, I've had the others meeting me at my station at 10:45, so. And then again, with the plan to set up the detour at 11:15.
there was not to interrupt, but there was a post somewhere on social media that somebody was asking about the times were conflicting. One said the parade was at 11:30 and another said it was at 11 or something like that.
Lineup is at 11, parade starts at 11:30.
Okay, so that's the official communication that should be out there then.
It should be. Hopefully it's correct.
And other than the usual last minute adjustments that come up at the time, all any concerns that anyone's thought of?
So when we are breaking at firemen's, that we're gonna break it for the fireworks to go down to Oak Park, will you just know to have some officers, maybe at least one hanging around down there by chance?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm planning to position someone at the end of the parade route there. Because that can be a little tricky, because you got floats coming off and some of them are gonna want to stay around and some of them are just gonna want to go.
Sure.
So we can get them off the south side there through Milwaukee.
Okay.
Potentially even running them up St. Louis. And if they need to get out, if they're going to happen.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, I'll have someone at position there at the end of the parade route to kind of
Okay.
help facilitate that.
okay. Sounds good. Anybody think of anything else for the parade that we're missing?
Do we have an update on how many people have signed up for it?
Yes. And that we've got, I believe, 4 officially signed up right now. And that does not include the fire departments. So we have the Cross 4-H, Tura Ozaki with Pitbull Towing is coming, the NOSD dance team, and Fredonia Lions Club so far. And then I know Trevor's out of town this week. He's gonna confirm for me Wabaca, Fredonia, and Belgium fire departments. Feel free, I shared it again on the Fredonia Speaks page this evening, so feel free to send the word out. I do have another guy that's interested. He's in fill out a form here. I think he's got a derby car that he wants to drive in a parade. As
No, why not?
long as it runs. Bring it. So,
Don't want to push it.
you don't want, well, you might not push that.
Maybe.
What do we have to do to try to push the parade towards more of the school audience, like basketball, football, soccer? Just to get more.
You read that.
Just, I mean, just because right now, I mean, if it's less than 10 people or less than 10, like, how do we get in contact with those organizations to?
I mean, I can reach out to Andy. He's the one, he's, in charge of all of them essentially, has got all their contacts, so. And send him a note and see if he can push it with any of their teams.
And then what about like, did anyone reach out to the bars? Because I know like when the Fredonia one did it for the 150th, I know the bars were in it.
I did not personally reach out to any of the bar owners. If
I can
anybody-
reach out to Fredonia and.
I can.
Okay,
I can tell her, yeah.
okay.
You know, Jen, huh?
That'd be kind of cool
Maybe.
too, like, even like to reach out to like EBS or something like that and see if they want to put a couple of neat cars in the parade, you know what I mean, like. Car dealerships like to do that stuff, yeah. But I
Or the
think,
adult daycare center too.
yeah, I think anybody that has any contacts, just reach out to people and say, hey, it's, doesn't cost anything, and we'd love to have you.
Yeah, I reached out to a friend of mine that's just started a basketball academy, and thought maybe some of his basketball kids would like to.
Mhm.
do that, so
Cool.
We'll see.
I'd be kind of surprised if baseball people wouldn't want to do it,
Reach out to Kelly and Ryan.
yeah. I mean, right?
I'll ask, Angie and Eric
Yeah.
about soccer.
Might as well. Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, any of those. I think we might have the same thing happen that we had with the 100th anniversary for the fire department, though. All the kids and everybody's in the parade and then there's nobody lined up on the sides, but that's kind of okay too.
That's all right.
I don't know where I saw that parade thing, but.
Yeah, somebody passed out whistles last year that was like haunting my house forever after. Who was that?
I don't know, but let's not invite them.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
like,
same.
who did my?
Halloween.
business?
The Halloween one, the Halloween whistle people, but there was the whistle buyback program.
So,
A couple of houses down, yeah.
What did they trade
Perfect.
candy for whistles?
They were trading, I think, full-size candy bars for those whistles.
Oh, wow, dang.
That's
Okay.
Oh, it's so
Buyback
annoying.
program.
That's a fun thing to
My house handed out toothbrushes and toothpaste.
But
It
then
was
I-
actually really popular.
mhm.
We had dental floss.
Nice, I'd come to your house.
Wow, you sound like lots of fun for kids.
I know.
For adults,
I would like it.
Give me a beer and a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Kids with- yeah.
Good.
We had big stickers. yellow flag.
All the houses.
I'll play for fun stuff. Hey, I always stop at your house,
Very easy to get.
but I was.
Anyway.
It's your own.
All right, what else did we have?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that should be good.
Talk to me and do
They're big, tasty, so.
Did you actually, did you? lump that?
No, I think we figured out they were closed that
Okay.
day, so.
Just wanted to make sure.
However, I was going to do a survey in June just to make sure there were none of the other businesses. And actually, I know Tom and Joey, I think they were on the anniversary parade.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be doing some, camera inspection stuff coming up, and maybe I'll mention it to them and see if they. And you might even have the float back there somewhere. So I'll mention it to him.
Awesome, that'd be great.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Have a good night. All right, anything else for the parade? Your husband's still good at,
I don't know,
being the,
I'm not sure. There's a conference,
uh,
there's a golf out.
There is?
Yeah.
You
Forrest-
can't go.
Forrest has a golf out, it's, Fred Stamp.
oh,
I was gonna say, we're in one together this
my
weekend.
brother.
but
But he's not sure, he hasn't, like, I don't know, he was changing his mind, he's like, I think I have to stay here, because it's Fredonia is good deal, but I don't know where that went from there, so. Maybe I'll talk to him tonight, maybe not.
okay. Well, let us know if we need to find somebody.
I
It'd be
don't
the-
know. He hasn't confirmed that.
Well, we got a couple weeks, so if you can give us a couple weeks notice to try and find someone, that would be good.
Is Renee the one that's the baseball?
Yeah, Renee runs baseball.
She doesn't run baseball anymore, now she runs football. She used to run baseball, but yeah,
So who runs
Who's
baseball?
running the
Jeff
tournament?
Lyons is the president.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. All right. Sorry, I don't know. I was trying to figure it out. I was gonna text you, but I'm gonna get them. Does
You're the one that told me that.
that really surprise you?
I guess not.
I mean,
All right, anything else on the parade we wanna chat about?
I think we just have to keep pushing our advertising to get people.
And if anybody can share the posts, the more the merrier. I can throw it up on the local events page. Tanya's been really good, with helping us advertise and everything, so, we'll do that.
Do you, I mean, I can reach out, you want me to reach out to like Tom's Greenhouse or Knowing Slumber?
Yeah, I mean, if you know anybody at any of the local businesses that you can mention
I'm not doing,
something.
don't look at me, she's like the local.
Have a parade, or you could
I
have
could
a
pass
float
out
the
clothes,
parade.
here you go.
I take it.
No, I will sit outside and business and watch. No, Sucker.
Yay.
It's out.
I'm just trying to think of,
I know, I'm trying to think if anyone else did.
that's why I was trying to catch like a good chunk of the groups
Yeah.
tonight, like I can't tag them individually, but.
I mean, like the dentist here in town, sometimes dentists participate in breakfast. Yeah, they give out toothbrushes too. Yeah, I mean, I just, industrial court, I don't know who. Or like bars and medical too, which could only session.
PWSP, might wanna have somebody.
Or Bada Bing, anyone reach out to Bada Bing?
We can.
Hmm. Sure, and Newton Automotive has a couple of cars.
One of those many RVs rolling down that.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay,
All right. So we'll continue to reach out to any local businesses to be participants in the parade. Do you maybe want to talk to your farm friends? And see if they want to maybe drive some equipment in the parade?
Yeah, I talked to him, I think if we bring in one of his PC equipment,
Yeah.
yeah.
fun.
They
Yeah.
might be a tool,
Mhm.
we just want to make sure that we set them with a good time.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
that'd be great. The other one that would be good is Century Acres.
Century Acres, Wooders,
Oh, that
there
is,
is?
oh, perfect.
Century Acres.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff for Saukville, so
Yeah, that's how bush line.
they sure do. We definitely want.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So did Fredonia and threw beer at me. It's like, "Ah,
What about
I don't even drink beer.
politicians with those
I
men?
was
or
thinking
anybody?
about that, yeah.
What about our newest senator in our area?
Who's our new senator now?
I would
We
reach
have a
out
new
to Tim
senator.
Ramshin.
What?
Running for Dewey's spot.
And he's wanting to do everything. right now.
Yeah, he really wants to get exposure out there.
I'll
What's
have,
his name?
I used to have his number, I used to have his card.
I can have Chris reach out to him.
Okay, yes.
What about noise, no silence, or things of that nature, is that going to be limited?
No, because the fire department and all of that will have their sirens going, so
Okay,
it shouldn't be an issue for the short period of time the parade is going on.
you might bring that one truck on, this big Mack truck, and it makes noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
My kids have to wear earmuffs during the parades because it's too loud for them.
It'd be an end of the parade, I would think.
Yeah,
And where would they park?
we're gonna start at St. John's. So everybody's gonna stage at St. John's parking lot,
Yes.
and depending on how many participants we have in the parade, if we need to go down the back driveway over there and onto the Morrow, we can do that as well,
Okay.
so. All right. So push it, push it, push it. Okay. Okay, okay. Lauren, you're on the soccer board though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Do you guys wanna have
I don't know.
people in the
I
parade?
could try and see if they'd be interested, but I don't know how much coordination we've got going at that point
Yeah.
since season will be wrapped up, but. Music. Oh, we've got two children. right?
Do you? Total side note, maybe it's help push registration.
I know, so registration's not open yet, in case you haven't noticed. So yeah, that was, when you said it, I wrote it down as a thought.
Yeah.
So I can email Jessica and see if that would be an idea.
You know, they can hand out little flyers or whatever with the registration information to really push it, would be good.
And I already emailed Cub Scouts, but, Boy Scouts will be out of town. Cub Scouts, I'm still waiting to see.
Okay.
Who's running that?
Scouts. So Becky Miller still is affiliated. And Kayla Morte and Annalisa Huffman are the two that are now in charge of the Cub Scouts.
Oh, I will reach out to them, Jakes, because I just did a favor for them, so we'll see.
Is Danielle? I promise, thank you, I'm thinking her maiden name, that wouldn't help anybody. Is she still, do you know, the main person for Girl Scouts in the area? Has she said anything at like the school board or the PTA meetings?
I haven't been to a PTA meeting in months. Unfortunately.
Does Fredonia have their own Girl Scouts?
There's multiple Girl Scout troops within Fredonia.
Oh, really?
But they could talk to Brianna next week.
I can mention something to Megan, Megan Verheyen's our Girl Scout troop leader. Maybe they can team up if it's something they'd wanna do. And I can mention to her too about maybe impact dance. I think Megan, Brenda's impact.
You just had the
I
same
had the
thought.
same thought that the 9 ladies dancing.
Or
I bet
9
you they
ladies
probably-
dancing.
But
I'll reach out to
they-
Carrie.
Have a competition. I was already talking to Carrie about it, actually. They have like some type of competition that if they make it to finals, then they're staying.
Okay,
But then like if they don't make it, then they come back. So they don't know if they'll even be in town.
so you asked about the parades?
Yeah. Yeah, cause she was asking about working at the beer tent, so we were like talking about it, and then that's when I was like, oh, you guys gonna be in the parade? And then she's like, oh, wow. They don't know if we'll be back.
Well, I hope they're.
That's what she was like, hopefully not, but we don't know. I'm like, how do you even plan for something like that?
You don't.
That's,
You plan to not attend. But
that's a
second
lot.
one, but-
So anyway, they don't know if they'll be back, which
Okay.
is then their whole like company, because they
Mhm.
like their dance company, I mean. Cause most of them are in competition too, and company.
Yeah,
It'd be such a good though, be awesome.
yeah.
I'm going there tomorrow night, I can ask them again too, for more details, just in case if there's anyone staying back, I don't know.
What a great way to showcase your business as you're moving into town.
Exactly, I know.
Level 4 Washington State Bank.
Yeah, that's what I was saying,
Yeah.
PWSD.
I can reach out to.
They can hand out
Yeah,
money.
okay.
Just-
Yeah.
Here's a dollar coin.
Bam.
Just kidding.
Inflation, you know, when you draw those.
Yeah.
We're going dollar for dollar.
All right, so we'll just keep pushing.
Perfect.
All right. Next on the list is, the dunk tank. So Chris has agreed to return it back on Sunday morning, if you pick it up Saturday morning.
Oh, nice.
Early, right?
And she said by 8.
Okay.
If you can't do it, let me know. I can sit Jason.
No, I can do it. I just need to be reminded.
Oh, don't you?
Pick it up.
Yeah. So, one of the homework assignments that I wanted, from our last meeting was to come with a list of people that we want to reach out to see if they would do, sitting in the dunk tank. Cause I'd like to try and secure it, see if we can get them secured sooner than later and then start advertising for it, specifically for people like Dan, Chris, possibly fire chief. You know, some of the well-known names around the area to get people generated
School
excitement and.
Tiffany's on that list.
I am not on that list. Nobody wants me in that dump tank.
Okay,
Well, you do.
I think it'd be fun.
I think
Uh,
it would. I know
so-
Jason would be sitting there just chucking balls at you.
He would, you're right. He go burrow.
I know.
No, I
Uh,
forgot. I need to ask Rudy. I forgot to ask him.
Yeah, you gotta ask him when he's here. Can you imagine?
But I can't tell him it's to raise money because then he'll be like, meh. No.
Right.
Okay, so I'd like to ask, fire chief to see if he'd be interested.
You can ask.
I won't. I don't think it would be a bad idea to see if we can get one of the DPW guys,
Oh, Eric could do it.
you think?
I think so.
Dave Carls,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing if we can get Andy McKee in there and then any of the coaches from any of the schools, or even any of the coaches from any of the local teams that we have.
Cole would do it. You got all the principals in 3 schools too.
Yeah, and we've got,
Charlie Schwartz, he's a pretty good sport. Lynn, I don't know if she would do it.
Doubt it.
I don't know that she would come up for it, but. Zavada, Matt Zavada is the new high school principal. I bet you he'd do it. I didn't either until graduation.
What about the band teacher? How the kids look?
I don't know about
Never
it.
mind.
Menus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I knew.
Is that, the one with the really difficult last name, or is that the
Caitlin
choir?
Johnson.
Yeah, it's a fire game too.
But he was kind of far away, so I don't know if he would come.
That's a pretty good list of people.
Well, we have to get everybody to say yes.
Yeah.
That's the
That
thing.
period is usually about a 10%
Yeah.
success rate.
Yeah.
The assessor, bet you. We can get our assessor in there.
Can we get the town one too?
Yeah,
The what?
The town assessor?
Who's that?
I think it was the same guy.
same guy.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, everybody wants to talk him at this point.
Yeah. Do you have a contact for Nicole Large?
I can find one, yeah. Cool.
Or if I find her on social media, can you just confirm it's the correct one? Because I'm sure there's 800 Nicole Larges.
No, full large.
Full large? Oh,
He's the high
full,
school,
that football guy.
he's a high school football coach.
Yep.
They now combined
I can talk,
RLO football.
yeah, I can talk to, Caleb
That's
Weidmer.
exactly what I was gonna.
Yeah,
talk to.
I'll talk to Caleb. You can get me in touch with him or reach out to him. That would be- Anybody else that we can think of that we would want to reach out to?
What about that one guy that works at, this sounds weird, but that one guy that works at the gas station that all the kids like too, do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, that
Lance,
guy.
the one that's never plans?
Yeah,
Lance Horrific, is that his?
yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be so
got quite the
funny.
personality, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Okay,
I'd like to be in that tank first, though. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make me sit in it, then I'm going in second. And it's gotta be before my bartending shift.
Yeah.
Okay, so my.
Perfect.
My thoughts were on this, that we would do like 20 to 30 minute intervals. And they sit in the tank for 20 to 30 minutes, whoever,
I think 30 minutes is a long time.
as I was thinking, like maybe
Like, it seems like it's not when you're actually like sitting there.
in cold water.
Yeah.
Um. And then we would need people to make sure they collect money and then run the dunk tank, which I was kind of hoping that we could get some of those high school students to help with that.
You could do like a 20-ish minute thing and then like a break while they switch and do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause if we think about it, so let's say we start this at 2. So you would have, let's just say we do 2 an hour, so 2 to 8. Till it starts getting dusk-ish out, so that's 6 hours, so that'd be 12 people roughly, if we do 2 an hour.
Well, I think that there were, was it 2 years ago when we did this? There were people that were just climbing in and people.
I was gonna say, like, are you guys open to people saying, oh, well, like, I wanna dunk my friend, or like football kids could, like, so then just say, yeah, $2 and you can dunk your friend, or?
Yeah.
Can do something like that.
Or even do like a 15-minute interval.
Mhm.
I guess if we get 20 people to say, yeah.
Yeah.
then that shrinks the interval.
We better be
Yeah.
on time for Dan and Tiffany. If it's 15 minutes, I'm gonna be watching the clock. Guys, we need a break for the beer tent. We got some
15
money to
minutes,
donate.
I'm pulling out.
I'm ready. And you're lucky I can't throw.
Even better, then I will sit in it, but only if Nicole throws.
Perfect.
Can we ban my husband?
No, that's what I was thinking. I could just see Jason, he's like, coach me, throwing down $20 bills.
I'm gonna lock down the bank account that week. Okay, I'll start reaching out to these people then. If you guys come up with any other names or have any other contacts that you think would be interested, let me know, and then once we get them solidified, I'll put together a post and get it out. All right, what's next on the list? I did talk to DPW. Eric's gonna take care of everything with Digger's hotline for when the tent comes. He did say that he's got a meter wheel, if you
Yes.
guys do need it, so.
Yes, please.
So I'll meet with him. I can either have him drop it off that Thursday before, maybe
Mhm.
at your shop, just.
Sure.
so you got it while they're in hours or whatever, and
Perfect.
go from there, if that works.
That's perfect.
For the craft fair stuff.
We are
Lauren,
doing
I think
awesome.
That's
Jeez.
great.
You heard that the person
We have like
sending the
15.
emails. shaking.
But we have
No,
how many people signed up?
We have 20 booths. We have just over 50% payment.
Have you talked to Michelle
Yes.
recently? Okay.
Yes, she gave me 2 names. I've had people tell me they're mailing payments to Brianna at the bank, nothing. I've had people tell me they're dropping it off here and they forget and then they show up when they're closed, even though I'm like, you can't come here on Fridays.
Well, they could drop it in the Dropbox too,
Well,
Oh, true.
but
but yeah, it's been kind of like a slow process. So today I sent out one last communication because we're trying to have everything finalized by next week
mhm.
so that we can map everything out. Cause it's one less thing to worry about leading up to,
We have 20.
yeah, on paper,
That's awesome.
20 signed up, that's good.
That's really good.
we're happy. 11 paid, 11 paid. I have 9 outstanding right now. So
You'll get there. Not a-
we're trying.
My daughter's been practicing setting up for booth.
Oh.
Aw.
great.
She's been busy, she made me these.
Ooh.
Those are really cute, I noticed them, right?
Thanks.
Very cute.
Yes, she made me these.
Where's that gonna be set up?
On the road, right in front of Anderson Automotive, we're gonna block in all in.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's gonna be on the road, right there. Between, like where the parking lot is for the fire truck, in between the park and the building,
Oh,
and then towards like CCI. and stuff. CCS. So, yeah. Do you need any volunteers, to help people set up or tear down or anything like that?
The understanding is that they are
Yes, they-
supposed to set up on their own.
Okay.
So, we will be there anyway because we have to set up the beer tent and everything. So they'll check in, we'll have a map and everything. Hopefully it doesn't rain, so we can have everything chalked out the night before and then be there to like, this is where you go. And then it should hopefully work out. But yeah, it's more making sure they should.
Yeah, they're responsible for
Yeah.
doing stuff, cause you also don't want someone helping them and then they're like, you got
Something.
my thing, or.
Yeah, so we're
You just
trying to
never know.
limit, I mean, if they absolutely need help, we will help them, but.
First in the league.
What we really need volunteers for is to help, sling deers. That day, like in the evening hours, cause we haven't had a response for.
we'll be there.
I know,
Oh,
but it looks better on paper when it says, oh, all the responses are full."
We sleep better at night when the
That's
list
right.
is complete. It is.
So we'll just pencil you in together.
well, honestly though, if there's something that you need help with at some point, hey, I mean, this shift isn't covered, can you do it?
Hey, we need 7 hours, can you do it?
Can you work the entire time?
We need from 1 to 11, can you do it?
Minus the 20 minutes he's in the den.
Yes.
Exactly.
Give me like
It'll be
30 so that I can get changed, okay? It's gonna be a cold mess.
So with that, I can share out the volunteer form again,
Okay.
and
I mean, you could try.
I can try. I mean, that's all we can do is try.
So I shared our sign up genius specifically for the beer
Mhm.
table. And we got one person from the list of like 4 people that we have that are on our volunteer list. That said, okay, and then I had another parent that I reached out to who volunteered for one of the shifts. And then I think he wrangled somebody in, but
I did wrangle
we,
somebody
we
for 4
since
hours.
reposting the volunteer form. We've only had one additional addition to the list, and that was the gentleman that you had reached out, that you had forwarded their
Oh.
information to me about.
Okay.
I sent him the link and he did not sign up, so. Whatever, but. I mean, we can share the volunteer interest form, but it doesn't guarantee anybody's.
Mhm.
It doesn't, but at least we can try.
Maybe I'll make Dean and Bob.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do it. I think Bonnie's coming in for her hair soon.
I haven't done it.
No, you're done.
I'm gonna be tired.
Aren't we all?
No, like beyond tired, like, exhaustion tired, like when my body just shuts.
That's how I.
You have-
operate
I'm
when
a
I
little-
do.
I have no choice. There's no time for that.
See your shirt's
I'm
up?
waiting for it to be delivered.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yep, I'm gonna wear mine.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right, we're doing about 1 week.
Oh, perfect.
I should work. We'll get together there. If, for whatever reason, I signed up for a specific time.
Yep.
If that doesn't work and you guys need a different time, I'm flexible, I will be there all day.
Yeah.
So
My-
just know that.
Right, I think my main worry is just making sure that we have people for later on, because I figure that's when most of the sales will be, is when the bands are
Going
like
from
really
7 to
going,
11.
and, like, fireworks and all that stuff, so.
You can talk to the fire department too, and see if they want to.
Yeah, if we can get a couple guys to come over from the fire department.
We've been in talks with them since. Because they've been kind of helping guide us to a little bit with how to plan.
Got a couple of contacts I'll reach out to you as well to see if we get some more volunteers turned up.
All right,
For the beer sales, do you guys need help with anything else aside from volunteers?
Is our license approved?
Yeah, was our
Because
license
we didn't,
approved?
in order to, can we get a copy of that? Because we need that in order to get our list. Like, we have the date reserved, but we need that to be able to put together a list.
I would reach out to Michelle. Today is Wednesday. I would reach out to her tomorrow. And ask her for a copy of it.
I can't do that otherwise. I have like a random 45-minute break tomorrow, which is annoying, so it'll give me something to do.
Okay, and if you can get them, and then
I'll put it in my software so I don't forget it.
We'll forward it to the-
Or you want me to send it to you?
I'm practicing staying up later.
Like,
What-
if you
what?
could just, like, if you forward it to me, and then I
I'm such a-
forward it to the beer distributor.
Okay.
And I can CC it.
I'm up for like a time.
Email, but just so that he knows, like, yeah, it's their license.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Michelle send it to me, or just send it to us.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get her to hard copy too.
Yes.
Just.
After a long day, you couldn't get it.
Everybody.
I know I do.
All right.
I know, because
When I spoke with Michelle this morning about the essay contest, she has not received any submissions yet on that. I know my daughter's gonna be working on writing something here, I think this weekend.
What ages?
Push
is
it.
it?
Let's see.
5th through 12th.
It's just a problem.
So we can share that out again as well. I think it would be helpful if I could get other people to help me share some of this information, so it's not just me reposting this time and time and time and time again. I think people tend to, oh, Tiffany Barks, it's just scroll past.
Sometimes they don't.
I approve your
I
post
make
like
either
that,
of
I
those,
literally
so-
approve it like Tiffany, okay. But that's how I actually approved some spam yesterday. I had an American flag, so I was like, oh.
Um, So, I mean, if we don't have anybody that. I would also hate for your daughter and my daughter to be the only ones that do it, and then.
Yeah.
We have to put the winner between those two.
Should we just say it was anonymous? Because Bryn said she doesn't want to read hers regardless.
I won't read hers either.
Wait, how many essays did we get already?
None.
Oh,
It's the end of the year, no,
It's
no
really
kids
hard.
care probably except for yours.
Yeah, pretty much.
so if one person writes an essay, they win $100. I'm gonna write something.
Oh, I'm telling my kid.
Yeah, we fit 5th grade and 12th grade.
There's Carter's inspiration right there.
There you go, $100.
$100. Go red, go red this. Bucks, okay.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the s'more, so, hopefully
Yeah, well.
parents see it and push their kids to do it, but
I don't look at
we'll
those.
also see if that actually happens. But okay, all right, anything else before we move on to the book?
I wanna talk about one thing if you don't mind, and that's the actual like program or ceremony. We keep talking about how we're gonna have this program and I don't know what we're doing. So I
That would be important.
think we should come up with something,
You want to plan for the program?
a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, I'm good at winging stuff, but not a whole program.
Well, everyone's watching.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have this person come up.
I mean, you can stop and get some drinks first, and then it'll like give you liquid courage. I know
Wow.
we're selling drinks.
Wait, what time is the capsule thing at?
Okay, so this is what I envision, and it's not by any means set in stone, this is just what I'm thinking in my head. After the parade, we get there about 1. I'm gonna assume that you're gonna stand up and probably say something. I assume Chris is probably gonna get up and say something. I mean, he doesn't have to. I would like to get up and say something.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then after this, get me at the dunk tank.
damn it.
Yeah,
You know, we welcome them, we do all of that, we can read the, what was it, the proclamation that we received from that one senator.
Oh, yeah.
We can read that. We can talk about the essay winner if there is one, and then we can go through the time capsule items that we have.
probably won't want to start digging that up here in the next couple weeks.
I was just gonna talk to Eric about that, yeah. And then,
And then we can come up with a plan of what was in there
Where was it buried again?
at the marshal's office.
Oh, perfect, I can watch from the window.
Um,
I wanna see what's in there, like, can you open it just right there?
figure out what's in there and then we can decide what we want to talk about. If there's anything interesting or neat in there to chat about.
do we,
And then kind of keep it short and sweet. I mean, there's no reason to drag it on, but
are we gonna put something in a time capsule? We talked about that, right?
we talked about it and all, as far as we've gotten was a newspaper.
I thought you were putting the essay in it.
If we get one. If we get one.
Did we say that was gonna go in a time capsule?
I don't know, I
don't think
assumed.
so.
That would be really cool. FYI. I'm glad the $100 is going in the time capsule.
With a little post-it. There is no submissions.
Right.
Sourdough starter?
Yeah.
I can try some out, I mean,
Should put some sourdough starter.
This is what's trendy.
what
in
Fred,
2024.
because I have two of them at
Hey.
home. Fred is rye and Frida, she is just your base. Shoot, Megan's gonna stretch and pull.
No, we did not talk about putting that in the time capsule in the note from the advertisement.
Okay.
But we can,
29.
is the date of the event, yes. That's correct.
What else could you put in there? What about like a picture of the people on the board? I don't
We'll
know.
prepare for a picture.
Yeah.
Give you guys warning.
No,
Well,
of
I
you
think-
guys.
No, well, twofold. I mean, we've got a picture of the current board, I think. There
Yeah,
should be
you
one
put-
or two, but I think it would
Yeah.
also kind of be cool to maybe put a picture of this committee in there.
Mhm.
As long as Tiffany doesn't take it. I just.
I'll warn you guys ahead of time. I'm prepared,
Oh my
and I'll give you
god.
more than 20 minutes.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but that would be, I think that would be kind of cool.
Mhm.
Are there any, do they still make quarters every year? Like, does anybody have a 2024 quarter?
There's a new one, cause I took it from my brother. It
What?
was shiny and then he's like, give me $1. I'm like, "Oh, shoot." But yeah, there's a new quarter. It's a 2024.
Why do you
quarter.
know the most random stuff?
I think I have it in my wallet because I took it. Cause it was
Honestly,
like shiny. I have it,
Where'd you get it from?
I was in Missouri. And I got it
I want to
there.
go to Missouri and get one.
So yeah, either way, I'm thinking that's probably pretty good, you know?
Wait, I
Oh,
know.
yeah, smart.
Yeah,
You're way smarter than me.
I'll probably talk a little bit about history and things like that.
I do make quarter. I kept it.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's right
don't have all
here.
it's probably.
Yeah, I love the frickin' line.
I don't, you're gonna lose everybody's.
I love the way you swipe it from my brother. It's like I'm keeping it.
I think it'd be neat for the time capsule stuff to like have.
Oh,
it
you it's wrong him.
check it out.
Well,
You got it for
I know, cause
Think it'd be
he's
kinda
on the crutches and I went in to get him a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, the crutches.
And I saw the quarter.
Jamie, the crutches.
We're gonna ask me, she's like, is there gonna be
We saw. Today.
a recording of some cool music from back in the day that's gonna be in the time capsule? Or like- I don't know, so probably not.
Probably. I know. That really hurts my eyes to read bad. I can't read that.
This is the
Ow.
2024 quarter, if anyone wants to see it.
Are you gonna put it in the time capsule?
I mean, I can partner.
Look how sad she got. I'm mad. What else are you
I
gonna
can, I can probably go to the bank too and see if I
I
can,
literally
have to
just
wait
swiped
50
it
years
to
to get it back.
or I'll go through all my quarters.
Wait, do they make it a quarter every year forever?
Did I mention new one every year? I don't know.
They do make a new one every year.
But
I
are they
do.
gonna run out of states?
Weird. Yeah, that's.
It
not
is
even a
weird.
state law.
Because it's like,
Well, at least we have
it's
some.
one of the
plan.
person ones and it says HOPA.
I know, that seriously hurts my eyes.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
Plan is good.
Plan is good. And we can kind of get some of those things.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
Some of those together. I'm gonna.
I'm happy to get that from that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I look really cool. So do I. I forgot to watch that.
I'll see if I can get Eric to, I'll see if I can get Eric to dig that one up this week, this coming week.
You can let me know when I'd like to. Either way, or days it up.
He kind of funded the press site too.
Mhm.
Right now.
Let's-
Like I'm trying to think in someone.
Okay, so let's see if we can nail it
Coordinate.
down and then record
Okay,
it.
that sounds good.
Not June 21st.
That's probably a little too late.
If you guys want this quarter for the time.
Hang on to it for now.
Okay, I'll
You
keep
could
this
say,
faith in my.
If it comes down to it, though, I'll bring the new quarter.
Because it's a 2024, it would be perfect.
All right. Did everybody see our lovely mailer that went out
No, I want to
this
see.
week?
I've heard about it.
They had some comments on it. A lot of people, really like it.
That's good.
I can't believe I've had nothing.
Have you checked your mail? You should have gotten it in the mail.
It depends, because if I check it, I find the mail. If someone else in my house checks it, the person I have it in married to, it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. Usually ends up in the garage, because it doesn't make it back to the house.
Who made that flyer? It's really neat.
Kristen. Oh, actually, here's the official one, I think.
The trifold. He said the word trifold to me like 20 times in one sentence.
All right. Anything else aside from the book?
Okay. Mhm.
Well,
that looks good.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yes.
So how far did you get, or did you get
I sent
any?
So
where on
every
pictures?
picture I took, I think I got everything.
Okay.
I sent her them all. I did like, what I do, like Google Drive or something.
Want to see one?
No, I saw mine in the mailbox.
Oh, somebody knows where their mail is.
Jella. Okay, so we've got all the pictures and everything. We solidified those after last week, 2 weeks ago, sorry. Oh yeah, here's the proclamation that we were gonna,
Oh, yeah,
if you wanted to read that, you could.
right now.
No,
Oh,
I think the program.
yeah.
I mean, if you want to practice your programs.
No, I'm so proclamation and resolution out at the moment. I'm good.
Oh, great.
And then all those pictures, those gotta go.
They will go.
Okay.
So the train ride is completely out, right?
I'm sorry?
Yes.
The train rides is completely
Yes.
off the table.
Yep. We haven't heard anything back, and at this point, I think we just.
There's
for-
already
for
a lot
this year,
going
There's
on.
so much going on.
Yeah, I feel like we have a pretty jam-packed day. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
There is gonna be a lot going on. Okay, so a brief history of the village, I gotta see what pictures Michelle's gonna put in there, and then we need to come up with a copy for that, so we might need to have some information from you guys, but I'll let you know if you've got some history on the village, otherwise we can look in some of the articles and everything that we've received from local people, and come up with a brief history along with some of those pictures. Interviews, we've got Dave Davis's information, I know for sure.
And look at all those pictures.
Wow. I didn't know you had so many twins.
That's the village of Dan.
For Dan, yeah.
For Dan, yeah. That's perfect.
Did you come up with a list of the questions for the interviews?
No, but do you wanna write some down now while I'm thinking
Sure.
about it? Otherwise I'm gonna walk out and forget
Yep.
again.
Okay,
How long you've lived in the village? What what you like most about living in the village? Um. A favorite memory?
Did you talk to Kim?
No, and, what's his? Joan broke her leg, or broke her ankle.
Oh.
And had surgery, so I've been trying to not,
Yeah.
I didn't wanna
Oh my
go to their
God.
house and have her like try and hobble to the door. So. I've been trying to leave them alone a little bit. If we need to, I can get in touch with him, but
Or just text him.
Jim will talk to you.
That's why I text.
he didn't play taps on Monday, not at his house.
Oh, at his house?
Yeah, he always plays taps at sunset, on Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and he didn't play taps this year.
Discipline.
I was sad,
Wow.
I didn't know that.
but anyways, so favorite memory, most notable thing that you've seen change in the history of Fredonia? Did I say why you like living in Fredonia?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else that you can think of that would be? I mean, it just needs to be a paragraph. We don't need like books upon books by any means, but.
Okay, so you interviewed Dave Davis and then
It's on here, paperless. Oh, maybe it's not. Dave Davis is.
You were gonna talk to,
Fern
Fern?
Rathsack and Eugene Miller.
yes, okay. So if you can get information from them, we've got Dave, and then I'll sit down with you two here, maybe right as soon as we're done tonight, if we could, if you've got a few minutes, and I'll interview you a little bit, if that works. Okay. And then we should be good on our most notable people. Dan's picture will go away.
Aw, for Dan.
Exactly. And then I think that's it that we need in the book. Right? That's what we had.
What's our goal for publication? When am I-
Wait, begin, middle of June?
Yeah.
So you'll have 2 weeks is all you need?
Well, I probably can have them turned within a week, once the file's ready, but we gotta give Michelle time to work on it, so. I'm gonna have to probably come up here tomorrow and meet with her. I don't know if Chris, the other thing is, I don't know if Chris received any submissions,
What?
from, notable residents, like somebody had reached out, I think like Fuzzy Shomar had reached out to him, and a couple other people had reached out and said, yeah, I'm having great information.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever did or not.
Me too.
So the goal would be, I guess, if you can try and get a hold of
Eugene
them
and
within like the next week or so.
Yeah, I will. Eugene's my neighbor.
Okay. And then don't worry about it being like super great copy, like it doesn't have to be well written, just
Okay.
Chris can, will figure out how to make it work.
I'm actually gonna just type out a letter, like with those questions and hand it off so that they don't feel rushed. Say, hey, you could do this.
Okay. What else?
Did
I
you-
really like that calendar idea though.
I know.
Now I'm kicking myself.
What's a calendar idea?
Yeah, when she showed me that, I was like, oh, why didn't we think of that? Cause that would, you would probably sell more of that, cause it's something people would.
Oh, that
use.
is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I know I should have read some of those things.
yeah.
Definitely Kathy.
Yeah, the judgment. I couldn't get even from my.
Too much.
Get a lot of those like ladies.
Too much.
All right, what else?
Did you find out who's gonna be the marshal yet?
No?
Who are the top contenders or who are we shooting for?
I don't think we ever decided.
Did you figure out the porta potty situation?
Eric's got it handled.
Good. Just gotta double check.
I gave him a laundry list of things that he
Right,
had to do, so.
perfect,
He said he's all over it, he's
All right.
ordered and
good.
then I don't know if they're sitting there, but he's got them ordered, so.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Any ideas on a parade marshal?
No, I mean, maybe one of the people you interview would be cool.
We like walking the front of the parade.
Are
I
you,
still don't
you're
even-
walking in the front?
No, parade marshal, what even is that? I forgot. I
Yeah,
thought
they,
you told me
they're
last time.
they usually ride in a vehicle or walk and they're the first
Oh,
one
maybe
kind of
front,
kicking
yeah.
off the parade, so.
Oh. So it can be anyone, doesn't have to be like. I mean, not saying they should have it.
So Friends of Fredonia wanted to do it this year.
We
No,
could
we're
get a
gonna be
convertible for
busy
you guys.
making sure their crafters ready to go. and
Oh, we
beers
can-
ready to
we'll
be
find
poured.
some
I'll be at the
volunteers to
beer
get down
tent,
there.
selling beer.
Wait, Brianna.
I go where I'm needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was talking about clothes, but we should start going in there.
You could do it. Rick will do it if you need somebody to do.
Rick and Chris off.
So mad you guys didn't respond right away.
Well, she started talking about cookies.
That's true.
This cookie that was wrapped in.
All right.
I was looking at it too.
I had one.
You brought it.
Try not to be a glutton.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna get the flyer designed up over the weekend, this weekend. And we'll get them printed and start handing them out. At all the businesses, so if anybody has time to help distribute, that would be fantastic.
I have time to distribute.
I can help too.
Flyers, yeah.
That's stuff I can do for you. I'm a better person. I'm just a daytime.
Are you gonna distribute them to local businesses, door to door?
Local businesses. We'll put some out.
Door to door, hey, guess what? You wanna hang out?
She's door has stuff up.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Could do magic.
I even think like if the big goes like this and
Oh,
talk about
it is.
probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I did talk to Tanya.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Do they ever play things like cases or no?
It's gonna depend on who's working at Casey's that night. Their policy is not to have anything up, but
Okay.
depending on who's working, you might be able to sneak a flyer. I've known to have it happen, but not with the new manager, so.
Who is the new manager?
I don't know, I saw him today, I don't know who it is.
Megan just got a job there.
At Casey's?
Yeah, they hired her. I said, go in there, tell them you want 15.
Yeah, and they need people, so, yeah,
Yeah, they hired her on the spot.
good,
She starts like next week.
awesome.
She's like, I'm only home, I'm home from school. I live right here.
Mom, I
I'm
just
reliable."
stretched the sourdough. I'll be
Yes,
over.
please.
Stretching full
You
right
better ask your neighbors, Alicia.
I'm mostly
Can you just quickly check on my bread, Alicia?
stretching full.
She would tell.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
I'm always gonna do it.
I know, she always told me, even before I knew you, she's like, "My hair is so nice, it makes the haze." I'm like, my God, those are really nice.
Okay.
So I'm just, they live in Grafton, so I'm just. I don't know what else to do. I got thinking, another thing is, I might talk to Scott Heatwell. And that was part of the Wilson family, I think, up here in Port Washington. And I might find out the direction. Here, I might be able to get some information from them.
Okay. I would say if you don't get anywhere with them within the next couple of days, maybe by like next week, Wednesday. Then I think at this point, we'll just kind of let it go, just because of timing and all of that, so. So our goal will be, let's try and get everything all wrapped up by next week, Wednesday. if there's any additional information or anything we need or can get. And then we'll get some copy to Michelle and hopefully she can work her magic
Agreed.
and get this going, so.
Cool.
That would be the goal. Can't think of anything else, just advertise, advertise, advertise. Chris has got the Facebook things scheduled, so I think this last week was, we went through the Angry, trying to think of what's coming up next.
Got a lot of stuff on there.
He does. There's a lot of stuff scheduled. So. I should see if he's got it scheduled out for college week.
For the week after.
I can look at you now for the extra time.
No, it was a dancing center. But what?
Were you over to-
What do you think about next meetings and all that stuff? So we're getting close, right?
Yeah. What is there really left to do? So, well. Solidify the volunteers, talk to Eric or Andy. Well, there's nothing really else we need to do with the parade aside from just trying to get people to sign up. The dunk tank, I can provide an update once we get that. When we
Yeah.
talk to everybody, I'll try and work on that this week. And get something put together for that. The program, not really anything we need to do
No.
as a group.
Yeah.
The time capsule, you'll figure out with Eric when we can dig, and then we can start pulling some of this information together and talk to the press and see if maybe, maybe if they would be willing to give us a paper from like January 1st, or whatever that first week was of the year.
Not a bad idea, put into the capsule. I was just thinking, today's 29th. Even if we don't have a whole lot of stuff that we need to discuss anymore, we can still probably try to meet one more time. At least, because if something comes up that we need to hash through, or I'm sure we're gonna have a proof of that book that we're gonna wanna look through beforehand.
I don't know if you wanna put a note, just so like, we're not that four of us message the same person, but I'm willing to take some of these on the list and message them. So Fredonia and I already messaged them, they possibly will do it, but I can take on Noyes Lumber and the Ham's Greenhouse and Bada Bing if you guys want me to.
That'd be great.
Those are for parade or?
Parade.
dog?
For the parade,
Cross off
and I'll
Jackson.
do
I'll
Fredonia
Jackson.
daycare.
Alright,
Okay.
and I've reached out to the Washington State Bank and Bank 59 already for volunteers. So we'll see if we can get anybody from those for the beer sales and stuff. And I also reached out to Kayla Mortag and somebody else. I don't know who else I reached out to. Oh, the baseball club. So. for- yeah.
Lauren's gonna reach out to Jessica at the soccer club. I'll reach out to EVS,
Yeah,
I
so if you
know,
wanna
like,
make a friend.
Waylon Lake,
Anderson
I think-
Automotive, Jimmy B, Chris's, you reach out to Chris to try and get hold of.
Yep.
I don't know, maybe-
people.
Already got that.
So I think that should be okay for now, just continue as you start talking to people or see people, just mention it to them.
What about?
Maybe-
You see what I'm trying to say here, and then see who to ask.
But if they'd be interested in, save the date, musical, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, you guys have
Yeah,
contacts, right?
so put that on my list too. Hang on, I'm gonna write this down. To make it, I gotta put it in my calendar for tomorrow.
What is the snowmobile?
That's,
Tom, I can ride the
wow.
ATVs right on me.
Yeah.
They love it.
Wally, aren't you the snowboarding, what is it called?
Snowmobile.
Snowmobiling club?
What's that?
The snowmobile club, that's you, right?
One of them.
Oh, what about you guys being interested in being in the parade for the snowmobile club?
And they're coming to the parade?
Yeah,
I think so.
you think so?
Yeah, because they go to Port Washington and they get a driver. I can check that out.
Yeah.
To make sure. that it comes.
Cool, so you'll let us know? Thank you.
Good call.
I don't know if Jason knows anybody from the county or any other like, like Cedar Creek Motorsport, any like stuff like that, just fun things.
Like, Fort Yamaha.
Oh, yeah, no, my-
Who wants to reach out to that one?
You could marshal the parade on your bike.
There you go. Okay.
It's in my calendar.
You kind of cool, if you're interested.
What is the dancing group that's newer out of Ozaki County? It's like the not Dancing Grannies, but it's similar. It's like Dancing
That's my
Farmers or
future.
something.
Dancing Farmers?
Yeah, it's something new. They just like got established last year. They were in a parade,
I'll Google it.
Grand Lake Parade. I know someone's mom is on it.
Someone's not, that's so specific.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like 50, 60, 70-year-old women. But it's like Dancing Grannies, but it's not called Dancing Grannies.
All right, be careful if you Google that, because something
Yeah.
comes up. Did you look at that too?
No.
Let me be a little more
I
specific
wasn't
here.
adult, but no, I'm not.
I gotta be more specific.
I can message someone who's not in it.
Is it this? No, that's horses. Never mind.
And what pops up with
It was like some weird
dancing.
hillbilly thing.
Mhm.
Are you sure it's called that? Gene?
Yeah, well, it's dancing something, but it's like they're from Fort Washington, Random Lake area.
Okay. Stay
Yeah.
going.
Everybody else doing that?
Yeah,
I'm not.
my results are not. also-
Google is
I'll
not,
get an answer
Okay.
and then I'll find out. I can reach out.
yeah. As you're talking to them, just remind them it's no charge.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to fill out a form, and
I can't find it.
submit it, and that's it, and line up at 11. Parade starts at 11:30.
So 2 weeks would be the 12th.
The 12th is bad for me.
That's bad for you.
The 12th is bad for me.
You're kind of important, so we should kind of need you here.
Senior Moments Performance Group?
I don't
Is
know.
that real
I haven't- It's,
I like it.
it's new.
Otherwise,
I messaged someone already, so I'll find
it
out.
was Tuesday, the 11th.
I can do Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday, 12th, is bad, we got
See? That's-
basketball.
how cute.
It's a new.
Doesn't matter to me. I'm open both days.
Tuesday or Thursday, the 11th or the 13th.
Dancing Grannies.
Anybody
I will
have,
not be here.
are you gone the whole week?
That week is really bad, that's the, Boston, New York trip.
Must be like Rockin' Granny.
So I lose all babysitting for like,
Oh, I thought you could even Fort.
Let's do
I thought it was like
Tuesday.
just area she was.
Tuesday the 11th.
I
Oh,
think Tuesday, the
so it's
11th.
out of that. I got it.
So you guys, it's called Random Rockin' Grannies.
Are you sure that's what it's called?
Yes, dead serious.
Tuesday, June 11th.
Yep. Let's do 7.
I gotta look it up.
Tuesday, June 11th.
At 7 p.m.
That's not a music thing, is it?
No, that's the 25th.
Tuesday, June.
Yeah.
Oh, at 7, is that what you said?
Yes,
When did you reschedule that for? Did you say?
July 16th is the rescheduled music in the park.
Okay.
And then while we're looking at our calendars, do we meet every week after the 11th?
I
And
think-
just at least a touch base?
I think we could probably see what happens on the 11th. I think we'll probably want to meet, whether as a group or not, I don't know, but we'll probably want to meet that week before.
Yeah, I'm thinking 27th down at the park that Thursday.
Yeah. I have a softball game, to do, but it's okay. We can figure it out.
And I'm sure the tent and everything will be set up, so there might
Yep.
be a whole lot that has to be handled that Thursday, at the very least.
Mhm.
That's really the only day I can meet. Well, or that Monday, but anyways, okay. All right, Anybody have anything else? So next meeting, June 11th at 7. All right. Looking for a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Make a motion.
Yes.
All those in favor? Sorry. Any opposed? We're adjourned. Wow.
Nay.
Tired.
All right, about them cookies.
Okay, before you guys go, can I take you guys into the conference room real quick and chat with you? It's quiet.
Shut down their management thing to.
Yeah. It's quieter.
So are these just like every day, like what?
That's my basic chocolate chip cookie, but inside it has, you know, like when you make Jell-O tort and